Why then? Why then do they just answer no? When you ask for months, did you have contact? Did you have meetings? Why not just say, yeah, sure. And if the German ambassador called, we would have met with he or she too. We would, this is part of the business. Why?
That's why this is so confounding, because there's actually nothing wrong with any of the meetings that happened. There actually wasn't anything wrong with Mike Flynn talking to the Russian ambassador during the transition, and really probably nothing wrong with him talking about what the Trump administration was going to do once they took office. But the fact that you have two major figures, put aside the Carter Pages and J.D. Gordons of the world even, but two major figures in Trump's campaign and Trump's administration, Jeff Sessions and Mike Flynn, who have both given misleading answers publicly and privately about their contacts with the same Russian ambassador, it is just confounding that that happened. And while the Trump administration will continue to say that there was nothing wrong with those contacts, I think that we do have to get an answer as to why people felt that they needed to be misleading about
and
those
this
contacts.
is why Republicans on Capitol Hill are nervous about this, because they're saying that that this is politics 101. Once you realize people are asking these questions,
get it
and
out.
again, Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, who's a key advisor to him, was in one of these meetings. They say it was coffee. The ambassador requested the meeting. They had a quick courtesy call. That happens. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But why didn't somebody early on say, okay, whether we like it or not, we don't like to answer reporters' questions. We think they ask too many questions we don't answer. Somebody put together a list of every contact we had and get it out.
Well, not just every contact, but every contact with every ambassador you talked with. Because if you isolate the Russian stuff, then it looks weirder than having meetings with routine meetings with other people. Look, I think the White House feels under siege, and partly for good reason. There is a leak campaign going on here that is intended to make them look very bad. So I think that might be
But it
part
couldn't
of
be.
this.
I agree with you 100%. I don't mean to interrupt. But they couldn't leak information about these meetings if the Trump campaign got ahead of them and released all these meetings. And this is a lesson to any of you watching at home. Don't call the intelligence community Nazis.
They also, yeah, but it's a problem that if, it's a problem if they're doing this and not doing what their actual jobs is, which is to keep things secret. So I think that's part of this and part of the defensive-ness about it. And I think if they had the goods, they would leak that. They would leak the nefarious angle here, but we have not seen that.
It's a good point.
And I am not going to pretend that Sessions, although I think he made a mistake, and I think recusal is the right decision, although not resignation, that him meeting at a Heritage Foundation, Obama administration, State Department gathering of many ambassadors is a problem. It's just on its face not. It's obviously innocent. And to talk about it in a way that sounds like it is not, I think is not good.
It's a